good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live on Facebook and on YouTube. While we're getting everything ready, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Live YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/filmmyrun and also Twitter at filmmyrun, and the website is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax, don't forget to drop me a ride on and watch me do all the hard work. Welcome along to Bag That Badge for a Thursday evening. Hello Tina Beard, hello Carol, hello Jeff, hello Tiago and Amy. Amy Green is running the Tour of Watopia, Tour of Zwift instead of Bag That Badge, so that's fine. And I know a lot of people will be wanting to get their Tour of Zwift races or runs in. Darren, hello, he's still in cycling mode, taking part in my very first cycling tour. Wow, okay, Flame Rouge Racing Watopia Tour. Well done, Darren, good job. Oberman is excited to bag this badge, he says. And Carol is excited that he's only 2.4 kilometres. Very nice. I'm going to do 5. So it's only, he's only 2.4 kilometres, but I'm going to do 5k. So if you want to come and join me for 5k, then that's great. Tina did Tour de Zwift at 4 o'clock. Well done, Tina. We did the Film My Run 500 this morning. So this is our nice, easy run this evening. We're going to do half an hour, 6 o'clock until 6:30. Let me just speak to the gang. Hello everyone, welcome to Bag That Badge. I know there are still some of you who do not have this one yet. .4 kilometres and then you're done. I will be running on to 5k. Darren says, what happened to the background noise? Why, have we got background noise or we don't have background noise? Oh, I'm echoing. Oh, I know why. Okay, yeah, I know why. That should have sorted it. I don't need that mic on. The other mic. Paul Hayward says that was a hard run to make this. So Paul Hayward's had to run home from work in time to get on the treadmill for this run. Tiago is in the run. Paul Hayward is in the run. Clive Finnemore is there. Carol Richmond is there. Jeff Partridge is there. David Muppet is there. Bonfanti from Italy is there. Enril from Spain. Valsan from France. Nice to have you all with us, gang. Thanks for coming. So yes, apologies for that. I did have the other mic on, which is why you were hearing lots of echoing. So nice easy run, 10 kph, 5k, that'll do us in half an hour. My family are all out of the cinema. It's still Christmas according to them, so they've gone to the cinema. And I'm running through Watopia on the Italian villas route. And the reason we've had this on for so long, so this has been the route now for Bag That Badge for the past 4 weeks. And I am going to change it next week. So we're going to change to a different route next week. But we very rarely get to do the Italian villas route. So I thought we'd keep it on for a little while before we move on to another one. Yes, Tina. Christmas is long gone. However, my family are still in Christmas mode. So that's why they've gone to the cinema. They've gone to see Wonka. I hope you all had a good weekend. I am not very well. I've got the lurgy. The rest of the family have all had it, and they are recovering. I am just on my way into it. So I've got the cough. I'm just waiting for the headache and the fever, which is what my son Ellis had. Welcome along, Sarah Jacobson. Right. Right, Sarah has said, tell everyone about your shower workout. Okay, you asked for it. And I will tell you about my shower workout. It's not really a workout. Anyway, I did this at the beginning of last year in preparation for my marathon. So I'm doing it again this year. In some small way, I want to do some strength training. Core strength. You know, just to add that little bit of strength to my core, and hopefully that'll help me along in the marathon. I took to doing wall sits. So you know what a wall sit is? It's when you put your back against a wall and then you sit down and you hold it as long as you can. So I've taken to doing that in the shower, because most of the time in the shower I'm basically just standing there. So I may as well do something useful. So I've taken to doing wall sits. So I will do that. Every shower I have, I will do a wall sit for at least 1 minute. And as I get stronger, try and do it for a little bit longer each time. So we'll see how that goes, shall we? Okay, so everyone's been to see Wonka. Jeff Partridge saw Wonka last Monday. Not a bad family movie. Darren says, what have I got? It's just a cold, you know, man flu, Christmas lurgy. I don't think it's COVID. Carol Rushworth loved the Wonka movie. Amy Green says, my dad took my girls to see Wonka and they enjoyed it. Anthony Anderson says, evening all, not long until summer. This is true. And Sarah Jacobson, Cooper's grandmother, is picking him up to see Wonka in half an hour's time. So Cooper is going to see Wonka today as well. So it sounds like everybody is seeing Wonka. And I haven't mispronounced that once. So a round of applause for me. Tina says, I go to the gym 3 times a week and Stephen wall sits in the shower. It saves on travelling to the gym, doesn't it? Sarah is back at work today after the holidays. Although she does say, look at how productive I'm being. Because even though she's at work, she's sitting watching me 3,000 miles across the Atlantic Ocean. Is it 3,000? 2,000? Hey Google, how far away is Chicago in miles? Oh my God, nearly 4,000 miles away. 3,959 miles away. Good grief. Yeah, Sarah thought about 3.5. Yeah, 3,959. You're a long way away, Sarah. Yeah, Clive Finnemore is a bit worried about saying the word wonka on voice to text. Let's try it, shall we? Has anybody been to see Wonka yet? Oh, that worked perfectly well. Right, 1 kilometre to go for those people who are just doing 2.4k. Tina Beard has not seen Wonka, and she has no intention of going. Right, and hang on a minute, you have no recourse then to tell Jeff that he's a miserable Grinch. Not that you have said Jeff is a miserable Grinch, but I imagine that's the kind of thing you could say. Gosh, it's getting warm in here. I might have to open the windows. Doors, windows, whatever they're called. Bear with me 2 seconds. Absolutely pouring with rain today. 1 mile done. 2 miles to go. How many weeks now to the start of the Spine, Jeff Partridge? Amy says we've got some bad flooding near us. Yeah. I mean, we haven't got really bad flooding, but there's certainly a lot of water around. Right, Jeff Partridge is in taper mode now. He's done all the training he possibly can. 10 days to go until Jeff Partridge attempts for the third time to run 268 miles across the Pennine Way in the UK. Good luck, Jeff. Third time or fourth time? Third time. Yeah, it looks like they've got flooding where Tina is as well. She says, I'll be getting a rowboat the way things are going around here. No flooding where Anthony is. Sun and blue sky, but a little windy. Blue sky? What time of day is it where you are? It's absolutely pitch black here. Carol says, good luck, Jeff, you'll smash it. I just want Jeff to get as far. I want Jeff to get further than he's ever got before. I'm not going to put the pressure on him that he has to finish. It would be great if he finishes. Just get further than you've ever got before, Jeff. Do your level best. Grind it out. You know that you can do it. Clive Finnemore says possible snow for the Arc of Attrition. How are you feeling ahead of the Arc of Attrition, Clive? All right, Anthony had blue sky and sunshine this morning when he was out. It probably is dark now as well. 2K done. So those who are just doing the once round will be coming to the end of their run. Don't forget to keep running until you see the badge appear. Clive is going to just deal with it on the day. That suggests to me that he's probably not ready, but he's just going to give it his best shot. Which is probably what it's like for Jeff as well. Not as ready as he'd like to be, but just give it the best shot he can. Are you wearing a bucket hat, Amy? Is it part of the new dress code for the Tour of Zwift? Apparently Amy's doing Tour of Zwift at the moment, and she says everyone's wearing bucket hats. Yeah, Anthony says good luck to anyone who is attempting a long run this winter. Well, I'm glad to see people have come to their senses and realised that the bucket hat is where it's at. Look, the bucket hat hasn't been available for years, so people have a chance to earn it now. Although that's bad news for me, because it means that everybody can look like me now. I'm not going to be individual anymore. Right. Let me just pause the camera angles here. Now that we are out of the game, or out of the event. Don't want to go the wrong way, do we? Oh, right, you've got a colourful one. Nick Dumbleton says, yes, it's what you get given by default. Jeff Partridge says, yes, but who would want to look like you? Good point, fair enough. Carol ran with John Hancock yesterday, and it sounds like John Hancock was hoping to get the bucket hat at the end of his run yesterday. Although, from the conversation I saw on Facebook, it looked like John Hancock was hoping to get some of Carol's nipple tassels. We haven't seen Carol's tassels for a little while. We need to do another Film My Run video 5K, don't we? Just for that. Although the thought of John Hancock wearing nipple tassels, that might put me off a bit, to be honest with you. I don't want to see that muscly frame wearing nipple tassels. They would look great on me, though. They really would. Don't look at me like that. You know it's true. Look! They'd be great. Don't tempt me. Do not tempt me. Carol, I'm not reading that out. Tassel Tuesday sounds good, doesn't it? Tassel Tuesday. Next Tuesday, I will do a Tour of Zwift. So we're usually a bit bereft of events on a Tuesday. So we'll do Tour of Zwift on Tuesday next week. I am partially considering doing one on Saturday as well, because we're not here on Monday. So if you're not aware already, because I'm now in marathon training, I am going to do track work outside on a Monday. So I won't be around for the Monday community run for the next 3 months. Sarah says, I can't believe you're bailing on a Monday. I did it last year. You coped perfectly well last year. I'm sure you can do it again. You don't need me dragging you round on a Monday. 3K done. 2K to go. 12 minutes of running remaining. And because we've opened the doors, we've got a nice breeze behind us now. Although my heart rate is very high. 138. That is too high. Did I tell you? I told everybody this morning on the FMR 500. I weighed myself yesterday. I am 2 kilos heavier than my standard weight. And that means I'm 4 kilos heavier than race weight. So I have a bit of weight to lose over the next 3 months. No, that's not true. Hang on a minute. No, that's a lie. It's worse than that. I'm 4 kilos over my normal weight. So I'm 74 kilos. Normal weight is 70 kilos. Race weight is about 68 kilos. So I've got 6 kilograms to lose over the next 3 months. Oh my goodness. Three years ago, Clive reminds us, we were doing the Eddie Izzard runs, and Eddie was into his 4th marathon. Tina says, we've been hearing about this marathon training for over a month now, and I see no evidence that it started. And Tina, you would be absolutely right. There is no evidence that it started because it hadn't started. I had all these good intentions of starting my marathon training at the beginning of December. Well, it just didn't happen. One thing and another, I just didn't get going at all. So we have to start now. We have to start now. So you will start to see evidence of it now. I promise you that. What does everyone have planned for the weekend? I'm going to do parkrun. Not entirely sure where. I'd like to travel and do maybe one of my nearest ones not yet done. Right, Sarah's getting FOMO. It's too late now, Sarah. Brighton Marathon has sold out, which would never happen with Paris Marathon. So I'm already regretting not doing Paris because there might be so many people who start doing this training session and want to join us in Brighton. And now they can't they can't run the marathon anyway because it has sold out. There is the smallest chance that they will open up some more places nearer the time if they get returns, people who can't do it or whatever, or they've just kept a few back. But as it stands, Grace Shin, who many of you will know from Zwift, Grace went on to try and book yesterday, and she can't do it because they're booked up, sold out. There are a lot of variables, Sarah. One of them obviously being that it's not possible to sign up. You could do the 10K. Why don't you come and do the 10K, Sarah? Less pressure. Just a nice international trip. And a 10K run. That's all you have to do. Amy's not sure. She might do parkrun this weekend. Anthony Anderson says, how can you have eaten 6 kilos in just over a week? Well, it isn't, is it? It's 6 kilos in... it's 6 kilos since my last flat road marathon. My normal weight It's about 70 kilos. And I was that in October when we ran the Autumn 100 and when we did Beachy Head Marathon. So it's basically November and December, eating cake and biscuits and mince pies and chocolate. That it's been 2 months to put those 4 kilos on. And not running as much. I mean, you know, normally I'm running 50 to 60 miles a week, average. And since November, I've been doing 30 to 40, if that even. 20 to 30, some weeks. So nowhere near the same amount of mileage as usual. Carol has just bought another 40 mince pies. But I'm not coming round to your house, Carol. I do think we've still got a box or two of mince pies left. But I'm going to do my best to avoid them. I am going to try now and get in shape, I promise you. Sarah, it doesn't have to be 50 minutes of running. You could eke it out. Make it an hour and a half of running, and then you can pretend you've done a half marathon or something. Carol thinks she's going to be chubby for a few more weeks. Yeah, I think that's what Victoria's worried about as well. I think she's keen to get back into training, but she does need to get rid of this little foot niggle. Since finishing her last race, the Autumn 100, Victoria has had a foot problem, and it still hurts. She's kind of getting better. She was able to run yesterday, and she's been doing the odd park run and thing here and there, but nothing substantial. So we'll see how she goes over the next few weeks. Tina says, I can't believe that for a minute, Carol. Yeah, it's hard to imagine Carol Rushworth being chubby, isn't it, to be honest with you? I mean, it's hard to imagine any of us being chubby. We're running every day, aren't we? Most of us running most days. We're never going to be proper big, are we? Really? Anyway, getting into dangerous territory there. We don't want to be fat shaming anybody. Carol says, I can see my belly moving up and down if I look. Amy says, I was doing well up until Christmas. Yeah, well, you know, the thing is, you feel like such a grouch when you're drinking water and eating salad when everyone else is eating cake and mince pies and drinking eggnog. Jeff Partridge is looking to burn 7,000 calories a day for a whole week. He's looking forward to losing the blubber during the spine. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll most definitely do it. Right, where am I up to now? Where are we? About 600 metres left, and then we'll call it a day. Amy, just keep up the good work. You're such a good runner. You're so dedicated and committed, and you inspire a lot of runners here on Zwift. So, not just on Zwift. So just keep it going, Amy. And that goes for everyone, really. Keep up the work. Keep being dedicated and disciplined as best you can. You know, like me. We can only do what we can do, can't we? But we all inspire and support each other on here, so let's keep that up. Carol says, Amy, you are a starlet. Thanks for joining, everyone. So perhaps we'll see you for the long run tomorrow. You don't have to come for all of it. Just come for half an hour, 40 minutes, whatever you want. But I'll be on from 6 p.m. tomorrow with the Brighton Marathon Training it's a medium long run. And the reason we're doing it on a Friday is so that people can do their real long run on a Sunday. So go and do your real long run on Sunday. Come and join us for a medium long run on Friday. 6 p.m. tomorrow UK time, and we will see you there. We have 300 metres left to run. Thanks for joining tonight. Thanks for running, and thanks for watching. And as always, great in the chat there. Sarah says, just a reminder that runners come in all shapes and sizes. Absolutely correct. Yeah, it's dangerous ground, isn't it? It's very easy to mock or even accidentally denigrate other people who run or even don't run. And we shouldn't be doing it, really. Everyone does what they can do. We don't know what everyone else is going through. So as always, be kind. Just don't follow my example is basically the answer there. Jeff Partridge will be losing 1 kilo tomorrow morning when he gets his hair cut. Clive says, well done everyone. Thank you, Stephen. Have a good evening all and see you again next time. Amy says, well done everybody. Great running. Tina says, I'll be on tomorrow. I have some stride repeats to do in the middle. So Tina's going to join us for the long run tomorrow. And there we are, 5k done. Finishing by the hut, the famous old blue hut that's been there since the very beginning of Zwift. Used to have a banjo player outside. Don't know if it still does. When you used to pass that hut, you used to hear a guy playing the banjo. Anyway, there we are, done. Tina says, kindness is the best thing you can give in life. Yep, I'm not going to argue with that. Okay, we are done here. Thank you very much for watching. 5k in the bag. And let's get some more miles in tomorrow and Saturday and Sunday. And we'll see you tomorrow for the Brighton Marathon long run training. Take care, everyone. Thanks for joining. Bye-bye.